Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
Welcome to it. It is the Monday KVJ Out of the Chair Podcast. I always love giving you the gripping behind-the-scenes details that happen here at this radio station. There's always something exciting happening in the halls, and we have got something that is going on here now. A couple weeks ago, was it 2 weeks ago? I saw this email from our boss, Leo.
Yeah.
I didn't really understand what it was about, but it was just, a stern tone about, like, if you people can't learn how to properly use a bathroom, then you're not going to... something. I'm like, what?
When I read it, I asked Denny's, I said... Is Leo fucking with everybody? Is this just a joke, right? It's a joke email.
I'm like, I don't even know what this means. And then I just was here and I was getting ready to go to the bathroom. I haven't had a chance to go to the bathroom yet, and so it's like, I'm welling up. I got 4 hours of sucking down some energy drink, and so boys got to go. And then they come and they tell me, like, going, you may not want to go to the bathroom. I'm like, why? What's going on? They're like, someone has sprayed shit all over the stall.
Yeah,
what?
They just
Again?
It just looked like somebody had their way with the bathroom. It smelled terrible too. Two people went in to go pee and then immediately come out.
Oh my gosh!
I don't know if someone cleaned it. I don't know if
what. So what is going on? Because Leo has this is the stuff Leo has to get.
So let's go back to 2 weeks ago when I went into the bathroom, and let me just give as much of a visual that I'm comfortable with giving.
Yeah.
What day of the week was this?
And you have to go in and witness this?
Good point,
Virginia. Being the manager, you have to go in and take a look at it?
Well, I mean, I went in to go to the bathroom. So I went in and I'm like, okay, this stall is just someone decided to not flush. Like, just did their business and and got up and was like, I don't need to flush. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Go to the next stall, and there is the amount of urine that was not in the toilet bowl was insane. I mean, it was on the back wall. It was on the floor.
Way.
Yes, it was everywhere. So I'd seen some stuff in the bathroom over the course of time that I've been here, and I lost it. I went back to my desk, and I fired off an email, and basically, to summarize it, it's if you grown men can't use the bathroom, you will be made to come get a key from me,
right?
And then I'll inspect the bathroom when you leave.
You have to, every time, right?
So you would think a email like that would make this stop immediately.
Right.
The fact that this has happened again this quickly means we've got a mentally disturbed person that works here. And I say that I'm not joking.
No, it's
got
psychosis.
An issue. You have got an issue. If you want to go in, you're that angry about life or whatever's going on here at work that you want to go in and do that to a bathroom. Like, what? What the fuck is wrong with you?
It seems like this is deliberate.
Yes.
This isn't like somebody
This
isn't like somebody who's got a medical condition and we should find sympathy for them. This is someone who's trying to purposely just...
Who are my cat owners? Anybody own cats?
Denny's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Denny's will tell you this.
Yeah.
Cats are very deliberate.
Yeah.
The only time a cat doesn't go in their litter box is to send a message. The cat tells you, my litter box is too full. You haven't fed me what I want to eat.
Yeah.
You're not giving me the attention I want. That is when a cat does not go in their litter box. This is the same thing. This is a person who is upset about something that's happening in this building.
Okay.
And trying to send a message,
Yeah,
but doesn't have the balls.
Yeah.
I believe
to say-
Address whatever the problem
Exactly.
is.
I believe, and I'm going to leave names out of this. Someone from AM cleaned it up and
Yes.
and fixed it.
Yes.
So it's not as bad right this second when we were in there.
Which is crazy because why should any other employee just to use the bathroom have to go in there with a hazmat suit and take care of business? This is disgusting.
Well, it does seem like this is on purpose, and I think they're trying to send a message. And Denny's has an interesting theory. He thinks it could possibly be maybe
a listener. Picking up
Where's your...
an angry listener. Virginia has doubts.
I don't think it's a listener. I think it's an employee.
I do too.
Because it happened twice in 2 weeks. People they only can win every 30 days.
Right. Right. Good point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we've thought a lot about this, Leo.
Right.
Oh, yeah. JMZ's thinking about doing a hard-hitting piece. We're going to get answers.
I just think it's time to shut it down. I think it's time to shut down the bathroom and be like, look, here's the deal.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, what else do you do at this point? I mean, because it's not like you can really put surveillance cameras in there because that's a
nor
huge
would I want to.
violation. Oh my gosh!
Can't
You happen to watch that?
With the little little card code thing that we have to use, doesn't it log who's come in and out of that restroom, let's say, in the past 24 hours?
That is a Brian question. I think that actually might, because look, if it
Denny's, get Brian in here.
If it'll tag us when we check in the building, right?
It does.
I would assume then yes.
Everybody has a unique card.
Right.
And everybody leaves a paper trail.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So we can probably get a list of who's used that bathroom in the past 24 hours and sit each one of those men down and say, one of you is going to confess to this, and we're going to call the cops.
And maybe you can narrow it down because
disgusting.
I can tell you at 5. I think last time I went it was at 5:10 this morning, and it was fine at 5:10 a.m.
So it wasn't an because that's what my thought was maybe somebody over the weekend did it. So this morning,
I didn't smell anything rude.
Did you go into the stall?
I didn't go into the first stall. I did go into the second stall.
Yeah, it was the first stall.
I didn't go in there, but I didn't smell anything that was like. And you said the smell was horrendous.
But that was earlier in the day. Now it's had time to marinate. It's been
no, but I would
stewing.
think it would get less stinky over time than more.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I mean, because there's not heat or anything. It's penetrating.
I don't know. You have a bunch of piss and shit hanging out on the wall.
Goodness.
It's going to be kind of gross.
Well, now we've got a scientific debate.
right?
We do. So, Leo, if you found out who did this, is that an automatic firing?
Look, here's the thing. I don't know if HR wise I can fire you for. I wouldn't even know how to write this up.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I don't want you working here. If this is who you are, I don't
you're right.
want you here.
There's a deeper psychosis. If you're intentionally trying to spray poo all over the walls, then there's something twisted in your mind.
You're deranged.
Yeah.
Obviously.
And you cannot be trusted.
No.
That's the kind of person that would come in here and hurt one of us.
Listen, I agree with you 100% on that.
Yeah.
It's what goes
There's
to my
a
next thought there. Yeah.
But Virginia, you have even said, you've come in here on the record several times saying that the women's bathroom has been equally as disgusting.
I have seen there were things in the women's bathroom that were very gross.
Yeah.
To the next
But
level.
it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't on the walls.
Yeah.
When you got the first time you sent out that email, had you had other complaints before, or was that the first you had seen of it?
I had seen other things before, and I was like, whatever. And the other bathroom that we have, there's another bathroom on the other side by the refrigerator, by the kitchen that certain people use, and that one got destroyed one time, and they literally just closed that bathroom
We
down.
heard stories.
They just closed the bathroom down.
That's unbelievable to me that somebody one, that you would want to, and two, that you would ever have that kind of an issue where it's that bad that it's getting outside of a toilet. How does anything get outside of a toilet?
I mean, and here's the thing, though. Outside of the toilet and not all over you.
Yeah,
so
right.
that
right.
is where this doesn't make sense. Like something is happening where you're doing this specifically.
Do they take their clothes all the way off? I wonder when they're doing that.
Oh, my God.
I mean, there's just it's crazy.
If the person that just cleaned it up put it in the trash can, we can actually go and get a DNA test.
Yeah, I'll leave you. You can go ahead and head up that one.
I want to know who this monster is.
Leo, do I have your permission to lead a full-on investigation?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'd like to. I would like to get to the bottom of this.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to start maybe putting together their motives. I mean, you got to figure out, okay, who possibly would have done this, who had the capacity to do something like this.
I have three
maybe see the height of where it was, and you can start lining up the height of someone's projectile anus output to the height of the poo.
But
I
they
have my
could
top
be
3
like-
lists, by the way.
They could be wiping.
yeah,
I do.
They could be wiping and
good.
swiping.
It's true. I guess I'd have to see, and I don't want to, so I'm not going to be any help there.
I already have 3 persons of interest.
I do too.
And 3 of them are in this room.
Let's call them out.
No, you and I, though, off air should talk about this because I guarantee you a couple names might match up.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
we both, that you and I
Yeah.
think. I'm like,
And let's get that list from Brian of who's used their key
This morning.
in the past 5 hours.
That's right.
It's
Yeah.
not going to be a long list, guys.
Yeah.
can't imagine.
Who appears to be disgruntled, who possibly, like on Friday, had a temper tantrum in the hallway. Who possibly could this be that is...
I mean, the sad thing
I
when
think
we
you
ask
did.
about
Kevin, you are one of the 3 on the list. I will be investigating you. It's
Kevin
gonna
is
pain
way
me.
too clean.
when we talk
Yes.
about disgruntled people on the radio, I mean,
Right. That's
Oh,
true. Yeah,
boy,
we were
this
trying to
could-
narrow
Oh,
that
if
down.
Kevin did that, it would be without a doubt.
Yeah, nobody would expect it.
And you would do
Because-
that on purpose. I mean,
I
you
mean,
have
because
a
a
motive.
guy that's so clean and such a germaphobe.
You
and-
would never.
It seems way out of my MO, but wouldn't that just be so devious?
It is interesting that if you put an S on Kevin's shirt right now, things would get a little more interesting.
Slut never shitters.
Just find it a little ironic.
I'm leaving clues all over the place.
You were just bumping in there. Oh, man, you're a dick.
I wonder when you guys are going to catch on. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay. All right. Well, fascinating. If you can get word of when it's safe to go use the bathroom again.
I think it's clean now.
Is it clean?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it's clean.
All right, good. Yes, I've been holding it for
We'll
like
get to the
6
bottom
hours.
of this.
Thank you, Leo.
Thank you, Leo. It's just a shame that you have to deal with this kind of stuff on
It
a
is-
Monday morning.
It is official bathroom clean. You can use it.
Okay, good. All right. Thank goodness.
I still say we DNA it.
That's just rough. You got to bring somebody in to
But
do that.
every radio station we've worked at, it's been this problem. This isn't like all of a sudden someone's gross.
Well, you know what? We figure out who it is, and then that person gets fired. DNA don't lie. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean,
We swab everybody's cheek, and we get that fecal sample, and we send it to the lab.
well, is there a possible explanation? I mean, I've never had could somebody possibly say, yeah, I had such explosive diarrhea as I took my pants and I was trying to get to the toilet. It just came out like a volcanic eruption.
Fine.
Yeah.
You know what? You have to clean it
You
up.
got to clean it up.
No
yeah,
one's
yeah.
mad at
You
you
can't
for
just leave it.
having
Yeah.
diarrhea. We're
Yeah.
mad at you for leaving it on the walls.
Right. And then just walking away like.
But have you ever
That's
had,
deliberate.
Never in my life have I had a bathroom problem where it was that to the point where like
I've had it where I just made it.
But I mean, this is at a different level.
I know.
Somebody is wiping and swiping. I'm telling you, they're not shitting on the wall. They're wiping and swiping.
It was more. So it was. I don't want you to think it was like all over the wall. It was more towards the back of the toilet, into the wall. If that makes sense.
So maybe it was explosive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I guess that's possible. At that point,
Diorama.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't like they were painting faces and birds.
Diorama.
Yeah.
Diorama. I put up my diorama on Instagram.
But you're right. Still, if you did it, you've got to.
Clean it.
Yeah.
You have to.
The cleaning, the not cleaning is the part that you're in trouble for. Not having explosive ass.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, 'cause that part could happen. All right. Well, I got some other mysteries here, questions for the show.
I think the DNA would be the way to go. Scare them.
Well, at least write an email saying we've taken
a DNA sample.
We'll have our answer in 2 weeks. You can totally get immunity if you come confess in private now.
You have 2 weeks.
How'd you give that person immunity, though?
No, you say you do.
Oh, okay, so you lied.
Smoke
You
'em
lied
out.
to 'em.
Well, they've been lying to us, in a sense. It's all
Yeah.
semantics, baby.
It's war, baby.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
All's fair.
Mark said, just wonder if anything is or has been scripted for. I'm just asking because sometimes things seem too funny, whether it's callers with insane stories or Jaybird choking on every final thought of the day. Just curious. Thanks, guys.
Well, I wouldn't say every thought of the day. I did have a rough
Yeah,
week
today
last
was,
week.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
beer
rough.
fest.
Yeah.
Well, you get a pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, there are certain things that we have on the show that, like Think Fast, we write out stuff like that. That's not top of the dome. A lot of the stuff,
Well,
though,
our
is,
answers are.
Yeah, the answers are totally top of the dome. Yeah, so we don't really script that out. Basically, what we try to do is you try to create situations that'll be entertaining or funny or compelling or something like that. And so that's kind of how basically most of it does. But yeah, pretty much Jaybird's flubs are just all natural.
If you hear me really, really flubbing,
Yeah.
it's because I'm on day 2 of not sleeping usually. That's when I'm having a tough time putting thoughts together.
Like today, like the Metamucil, I think is what you're
No,
trying to
I
say.
really
Yeah.
don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah.
What is that again? Say it again.
It was Metamucil. And we were doing, I think,
Metamucil.
something you would take in the bathroom that starts with the letter M.
Metamucil.
Metamucil,
Is that the stuff you do take? Was I at least right with the answer?
I don't know if you take it in the bathroom.
Is
I mean, it's
Metamucil
just-
fiber?
Yeah, it's just fiber. It would make you go to the bathroom, but I don't know that you take it in the bathroom to take it.
Got ya.
Yeah, it'd
I knew
probably-
that's something to do with the bath. Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah, I think it's
I
something
thought
you
it was
probably have in
poopy.
the kitchen.
Got ya.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. And also, where did the Jaybird go fuck yourself thing come from? That was Jaybird himself. It actually said that. He had said something. He saw Jaybird go fuck yourself, and then
I was trying to explain something. I lost the room.
yeah.
Again.
And now people out in public will go, "Hey, Jaybird," and he'll turn around and go, Go fuck yourself.
We even got a go fuck yourself shirt.
We
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Did you see the picture of the girl from Beer Fest wearing it?
No, I didn't. Huh?
Yeah,
That's cool.
it's awesome.
Oh, that's good, good. Yeah, and somebody's asking, too, about the Peace Train shirts. Yeah, you can go get Peace Train shirts. Denny's new IPA out by Due South.
Yeah, so at all of our events, for beer events, Little Smiles will be there, and they're selling the Peace Train shirts and the Peace Train glasses, and 100% of the proceeds go to Little Smiles. So
Yep.
you're helping out a charity, and you get a cool, very soft, comfortable shirt.
And we're working on places where you can check out the Peace Trains. We're trying to get that into a whole bunch of different locations right now. And for right now, you can go into Duffy's Tap Room, or not Duffy's, into Due South Tap Room. In Boynton Beach, and you can check it out there. And it looks like we've actually just confirmed an event where we're going to be there on August 4th, Saturday. It's not this Saturday, but next Saturday, from 3 to 5. So if you want to come check that out, yeah, we'll be at doing our own little thing there.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I haven't been in their tap room. I'm excited to
It's nice.
See it.
It's real nice. Yeah, they made it, and it's cool because when it's not so crazy hot out, they've got a really cool kind of like area where you can play cornhole, and they got tables and all that kind of stuff to chill, and some games and things like that. And then just when it gets so hot, you got to go in the air conditioned part. But yeah, it's nice. It's cool. I was there I think last Saturday.
nice.
I'm gonna go check it out. YouTube. I got this email here. Says, one day on the YouTube live stream, you guys should keep the mics on during commercial, as long as it's appropriate, LOL, just so we can hear what you guys talk about in the commercial break. Just a recommendation for someone who loves behind-the-scenes type stuff, and I thought it would be pretty interesting. Yes, we've thought about doing that once before, but every now and then you talk shit about somebody that you shouldn't, and you don't think about it.
Every now and then.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I would hate that only
Yeah.
because that's the time to kind of vent and get the poison
Right.
out.
Yes.
So because as soon as Kevin goes to commercial, I'm like, fuck, shit, fuck, and then I'm like, I got that out.
right. Yes.
And sometimes we are like saying stuff that we would not want
Yeah.
it to get back. At work, when you're like talking trash about your coworkers, you don't want them to hear it.
We're lucky we actually like each other and trust each other, so we're able to have a relationship where we can. Like, I vent to you guys. I don't normally vent to people like
No,
that.
and you say stuff to us
I never
that you
would say
would
to
never say.
99.9 of the people I'd ever come in contact with.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would be a smart thing for us to
No.
put that out there.
Yeah, we would be in a lot of
well,
trouble.
we would have to censor
Yeah.
ourselves so you wouldn't get the real meat.
Yeah.
I mean, it happened the one time where the internet was recording. It had live. For some reason, I still don't know how that happened, but the internet was broadcasting live before the show started. And I came in here the day after an event that went like shit.
Talking a gang.
I mean, talking a gang of shit about the client, the girl running it, like everything. I was like, it was so fucking. I couldn't believe it. Was so much shit talking. And then I hear Kevin walking down there like Frankenstein. Are you in Virginia dropping a bunch of F-bombs live on the air? I'm like, what? Because he's getting hit up with messages that from people who are listening on the internet. They don't know the difference if it's live on the air or if it's the internet.
The internet stream was just playing everything we
Yeah.
were saying.
I remember
Fun stuff.
I didn't know what I walked over to the sales department. I just kind of sat there in the dark going, I think my career's over.
What did I say?
Well,
What
knew
did I say?
I knew I said a lot of fuck.
Got this email about somebody who's been listening for a long time since high school. Now they're 23. Got my first big girl job. Back to listen every morning. It's fun hearing everything from Jason moving into his apartment with mysterious bones on the doorstep to Virginia and Panda figuring out if they wanted to have a baby. Anyway, this particular one, you brought up the Metropolitan Club. If you remember, it's the website for rich people to talk about their lavish lifestyles for a $90 entry fee and annual $3,000 fee. Well, I got curious and just had to look it up. And I am so sad to announce that this group has shut down due to lack of interest.
Aw.
Yeah, so there you go. The Metropolitan Club has closed. Amanda said, I heard on the show the spider discussion. Not a fan of pesticides in my home, so we use Young Living peppermint essential oil, either mixed to make a spray or on cotton balls. Poof, no more spiders. No chemicals or
Really?
chemical smells, yeah. safe for animals and kids. Only had success with Young Living brand.
What's the name
Want
of
someone
it?
To try.
Young Living Peppermint?
Young Living Peppermint Essential Oil.
I need to get that and just put that all over out front of the house. So I have a little porch.
Yeah.
Because every morning I feel like I'm walking through a spider web.
Yeah, I do all the time. And then over the weekend, I read a story about this woman. I think she's like in Missouri or something like that. And she's playing hide and go seek with her kids. And she said she got tangled up in the biggest spider web ever, and then felt a painful like bite on her arm and didn't get it treated and got flesh-eating bacteria.
Oh
and
my
they had to go and pretty much remove everything inside of her arm and take out her. Yeah. I was like, good heavens.
From a spider bite.
Yeah, from a spider bite. And
Mom-
now she can't even like really move her arm.
My mom was hospitalized because of a spider bite. I mean, it fucked her leg up really bad. God, I'm trying not to say the F word so much. I've said it like 11 times in the last 2 minutes. It really messed her leg up.
I feel like every time we talk about spiders, they're on me.
Yeah, I do
You
too.
get that
Yeah,
too,
you start feeling like a web or
every
something
little
like that.
anything is like, oh my gosh, what's that itch?
Yeah, they're pretty horrifying.
They are. Anytime we talk about anything itchy, that one time you came in, you're talking about lice. I thought I had
Yeah,
lice.
you just said lice and my head itched.
Oh, you don't want lice in that beautiful head.
Do
my
lice
gosh.
like fake hair?
That's a great question.
They're not in there yet, but I could just take it off and like,
Shake it loose. Like a rug.
be the easiest treatment ever.
You're right.
That's why it's handy. Got this email from Kathleen, said the other day you're talking about platforms that you were not on. I listen to Stitcher all day while I work. Love the true crime podcast, but every day I start off with KVJ. I can't find you on Stitcher. So on another note, has Jaybird figured out what kind of dog Sweet Chewy is? I think he might be a blue heeler, otherwise known as an Australian cattle dog.
That's exactly what he is.
Here's a picture of my blue heeler, Cora.
Very protective of their owners. Chewy will.
Aw.
He will mess you up if you come at Jaybird. So
Oh, okay. Well, there you
leave
go.
me alone,
Let's put
Virginia.
that to the test.
That poor dog would totally run the other way.
Rachel sent an email, said, Denny's and Suits just emailing you about the baby foot product. I used it a year ago, and it works so well on my feet. You do start to see peeling happening within a few days, especially if you're around water like swimming.
Yeah, let me see your feet,
Please
Bird.
post updates on
yeah.
Jaybird's feet.
No, they're starting to peel.
Oh, they are peeling.
Okay.
That.
So it is.
Let me see.
You know what? The other day, when I was laying in my bed, they did start to feel slightly like smoother to me.
Huh. Yeah, they are exfoliating.
So I think it's going to get worse before it gets better.
Okay. All right, so right now they are peeling a little bit.
They
huh?
are. They're definitely peeling.
Okay. Now, on the topic of cysts, if you guys watch Dr. Pimple Popper, the guy had a gnarly cyst on his knee, and when she popped it, it was like a gallon of cottage cheese came out.
Oh my
I'm
god.
so mad. Right before we started the podcast, on my Facebook feed, there's this guy, like he's doing something. I can't tell what it is. So I'm watching, and all of a sudden this brown stuff starts shooting out of his skin, and then I realize he's getting his pimple popped, and it's all this brown shit coming out of it.
Brown?
It was brown, and it turned my stomach. I ate 2 grilled cheeses and 3 rounds of hash browns. I feel so.
Oh, that's
sick.
rough. Yeah.
Yeah.
2 grilled cheeses and 3 rounds of hash browns.
Well, I thought this was I don't give a shit Monday.
I was.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty gnarly. Some people honestly just sit there and love watching that. I don't get it. And it's really just either you are into that thing or you're not. Like, I
Yeah,
can't.
I can't do
No,
it.
it's so gnarly to me. It just turns my stomach. Some people are just fascinated, just love sitting there watching it. They get massive amounts of hits, those pimple popping videos.
I'm such a little bitch when it comes to that. I can't watch that stuff.
Yeah.
It'll stick with me, and then I'll be thinking about it all day. I
Yeah.
don't like it.
I hear you. Crazy stuff. Let's see. Got an email. Malia from Stewart said, hey, I want to say I love you guys. It gets me through my 1-hour commute to work without having a road rage incident. Working a 12-hour day and having to endure another hour just to get home would be my own personal hell if I didn't have you guys. That is tough. Listen to the show since I was in elementary school. My mom had breast cancer last year, and you guys gave her a shout-out before she went in for her surgery.
Aww.
Such a hard time for us, but you guys and your support was such a blessing to us. I can never thank you enough for what you gave us. Anyways, I've heard you guys talk about the Keys quite a few times and the must-go places. My boyfriend and I will be driving down there this upcoming weekend. I've gone as a kid, but it's an entirely different experience as an adult, so it's essentially our first time. We are foodies and boozies, so any must-see restaurants, bars, suggestions would be appreciated. We're staying in Key West, about 10 minutes from Duval, but any suggestions for places to stop along the way would be great, too. Yeah, I mean, I feel at this point, gosh, it's been so many years since I've been to Key West. I mean, there's probably some changes that have happened. So, I'm giving you from a 5-year ago perspective. And we got down there because we were on in Key West for a while, so we used to make some relatively frequent trips. Every 6 months or a year, we'd be down in Key West.
But we're not on that station anymore.
I don't think I've been down since.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
That's 4 years ago, 5 years ago?
Yeah.
So it's been a while. But the places that I always enjoy down there is Mallory Square is fantastic, especially around sunset. And there's a Cuban restaurant that is right off the back end of Mallory Square that I always like going into. Hog's Breath Saloon is probably my favorite place to go drink. They got a really cool little outdoor area that I think is really cool and
Where the
quaint.
tree is in the middle of the bar.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that's probably my own personal favorite. I just love that atmosphere that they got there. But, anywhere like on Duval, your Sloppy Joe's is a place to go, and Irish Kevin's is right next door, and Rick's. That's all within, right there on that corner is all pretty cool. You got to go check out. Local places, like the Green Parrot is a really cool locals bar, and for eating, there is a place called Blue Heaven that's pretty cool. It's kind of like a house, but you kind of eat outside, and they have chickens running around.
Oh, that's
that
fun.
kind of stuff. Yeah, but the food's really good, and a lot of people talk about that being a cool little place to go.
I like going down there and jet skiing. Doing jet skis are fun.
Yeah, you can do all that kind of stuff, too. They've got some glass bottom boats and all kinds of different things. Taking the scooters around is cool. Doing some bicycle tours.
How come we don't have a jet ski? You're a woman of the sea.
I don't like jet skis. I don't like
Really?
them.
Really?
It's like a motorcycle on the water.
Oh,
You know how I feel about motorcycles. I'm just not down.
It's so fun, though. You just get to go so fast.
I don't like going fast. I like going slow.
Pontoon's more your speed.
You can't drink on a jet ski.
Yeah, no, you really shouldn't, yes.
You're right.
Yeah, you really can't.
drink on a jet ski.
If you can't drink, I'm not going.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, somebody said, try Sunset Water Sports for activities. Yeah, that's a good little place. In fact, I think we had had or were going to do something with them. I think we had a listener that worked there at Sunset Water Sports. Garbo's Grill, somebody said, the best of Key West, Hog Heaven, and try the hogfish. Very awesome. The one place I used to like, I think it was Schooner Wharf. I think got totaled in the last hurricane.
Aww.
If I remember seeing that. Yeah, and it was right on the water. Cool little place
That stinks.
to go. Yeah, I'm not sure if they've rebuilt.
Would you do some jet skiing with me, or is that not your game either?
Yeah, I do jet skiing. I like jet skiing.
Oh, man.
Jet skiing's a
All
lot
right.
of fun, man.
My other friend will go with me, Kevin.
Yeah,
I'll be at the bar.
yeah.
We'll meet you after.
All right, I'll wave to you.
And also said, check Garden of Eden at night. Garden of Eden is a nude place, by the way.
Oh,
Clothing
yeah.
optional.
Yes, right.
Is that the one where it's downstairs, it's clothing, and upstairs is the nakedness?
Yeah, I think so. They've got Naked Lunch, I think, is
Okay.
a place right there. So you can check that out. I also like, what is it, the Flying Monkey or something like that? It's right on the corner, I think is the name of it. Everything, though, this time of year, though, it's just so hot.
Oh, it is pretty darn hot.
Yeah,
It's
that's
going to be miserable.
yeah, that's the only thing is, it's Flying Monkeys. It's kind of a cool little place there, and it's right across the street. They got like the daiquiri bar kind of like thing. And then,
Ooh, daiquiri. I haven't had one of those in a minute.
This is the weather for daiquiris.
yeah. And then the other place I like right across the street from that is the Bull. You can check out.
Daiquiris are the ones that are frozen, right? Yeah,
Yes.
those are. See, I missed that place. The place that had the Call a Cab. They're like slushy alcohol drinks. What's that place?
Fat Tuesday, Wet Willies.
I love those places.
Yeah, they got one of those on the street right there too. Yeah, I mean Duval's just such a great place. I mean you're just right on that strip, and you can just spend days there. So it's all good.
Remember that naked lady from Fat Tuesday?
Oh yeah, way back in the day. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, people just walk around naked in Key West.
Yeah, she was. What was she? Probably 60.
60 and about 120 pounds overweight.
Yeah. Didn't stop her from showing off that beef, though.
No.
The beef was out.
The
Yeah.
beef was out.
Let me guess. Someone didn't have the Baldy Rinaldi.
It had a sun shelf.
Did it? It's hairy.
Fupa.
Was it hairy?
It was so hairy.
Yeah.
It was like gray hairy, though. It's kind of turning my stomach now that I'm thinking about
Oh,
it.
this podcast, the entire podcast is gross.
Disgusting.
Gross me out. Poop.
Rated G
in
for
the
gross.
bathroom.
We need a shower.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's all pretty gnarly. Let me see here. Okay, got somebody that wants to remain anonymous. We've got neighbors who are stuck up buttholes. You know, the ones who thumb their nose up at you.
Oh yes.
They can't ever do anything wrong, and they told the homeowners association that my car was dirty on the inside.
Oh.
So in our neighborhood, we have these shared mailboxes, and from time to time, the mail person puts the mail in the wrong box. So my wife and I happened to get one of their packages. We were expecting something, also so in a hurry, so we opened the box, and what we found was shocking. We found a strap-on dildo, 2 adult DVDs, named Expert Guide to Pegging and Expert Guide to Oral Pleasures for Her, and the biggest thing of lube I've ever seen in my life. So my wife wants to be petty. What should we do?
Oh, you definitely go over there with the box open and be like, whoops, sorry, this came to us by mistake and we were expecting a package. So we just opened it and then we were like, wait a minute. But just grin the whole time.
Man, get a hobby. They're reporting them.
Yeah.
Come on.
I mean, dirty on the inside? How do you even report that?
Well, you have to like walk up to. Now you have to go in there and
ridiculous.
look in there.
That is ridiculous. Yeah, what's the best way to handle that? Yeah, I think probably just leave it. Yeah, you got this package, didn't know it was for you, and just leave it open.
And then be like, have fun. Pegging, that's bold.
That really is. My goodness, they are. Wow. So that means he's getting it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That means she's strapping it on and sticking it where the sun don't shine on him.
Wow. That's something. Well, at least he got lube.
And the biggest bottle, she said.
Yeah. That's the good news. And at least it should go well on that respect. So, all right. Well, there you go.
Aw.
All good today.
Virginia's so happy it's over. She's so tired.
Yeah.
I have to go to an appointment. Oh, I'm so sad.
She has to go to Wellington today. She's so hungover and tired.
I just want to sleep for about 6 hours.
Right.
I got to get right with
You gotta-
myself, with Jesus.
You gotta get right for this meeting.
I got to get straight.
All right, well, you guys got anything to add, just send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com, mail@kvjshow.com. We'll talk to you later. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.